Okay, I have to, without technology, it says there are several solutions to the equation below on the interval 0 to 20. Find the average of all such solutions. All right, well, let's find a description of the solutions in general. So first, you can divide both sides of this by 5. And we don't really, it's not really going to change our answers there. That 5 is an amplitude, so it's not really affecting where x-intercepts are, which is essentially what this equation is asking us to do. All right, so now, it might be time to do a little substitution, right? Let's call this thing w for now, what's in there. So now I have that cosine of w is equal to 0. And if you think of your unit circle, where are the angles, or how can we describe the angles where cosine is 0? Well, that's wherever our x-coordinate, is 0, which are these two places. So we might describe it as pi over 2, and then if we add multiples of pi, for example, if you add 1 pi, you get here, and then you add another pi, you're going to return. So we're saying that w is just is pi over 2 plus multiples of pi. This would be a description of all solutions. Of course, we want our n to be an integer. Now, it wasn't really a question about w, it was about x, so now it's time to replace our w with what it really was. Okay, now what I need to do is multiply both sides by 4 over pi. Okay, that has the effect of canceling these. And then when you distribute, you get 4 pi over 2 pi. Well, that's just, the pi's cancel, and you just get 2. And then when you distribute it here, the pi's cancel, you get 2 plus 4n. And now the last thing to do is to add 1. And of course, that 1 would combine there. And so now I have a full description of all my solutions. This is all solutions to the original equation. Now, we're not interested in all solutions. We want the solutions on the interval from 0 to 20. So let's find those, and then we'll find their average. Okay, so let's just note, or maybe I'll make a little table for us. I'll make it horizontal. Okay, so when I have my n values and my x values. So n could be 0, 1. I think we'll notice a pattern. When n is 0, it's 3 plus 4 times 0, so we get 3. When n is a 1, it's 3 plus 4 times 1, which is 7. And hopefully you can see they're just going to go up by 1s, right? Sorry, by 4s. And 15, 19, and then I'm at 23. Now look, I'm only on the x interval 0 to 20, so I don't want, by the way, if I plug in -1, I get a negative number, so it's good that I started here. But the solutions between 0 and 20 are these. Okay, and since they're evenly spaced, the average is just the middle number. You can check that. You can add those 5 numbers and divide by 5. But when your numbers are evenly spaced, so the solution is that the average is 11.